Guy, and today it's time for a wallet video. A lot of guys have been clamoring for these wallet videos, and I pretty much wanted to focus on this particular wallet here, which is the Proof wallet. I've done this video before, but here's the thing. Proof Wallet came out with new versions of their wallets, which is something that everybody that's a fan of this wallet's been clamoring for. New variations of the Proof wallet. So I'm going to quickly go over them, and then we'll do the card test and everything, just in case you guys missed it the first time. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a wallet by Ridge Wallet that's pretty much considered long lost. In any case, let's talk about Proof Wallet before I get into the three wallets that you're looking at here. Everybody is very well aware of the Ridge Wallet, right? This wallet's been around for a really long time. And nobody actually even thought that anybody would pretty much would anybody even try and challenge to kick these guys off their pedestal? And no one actually has. However, I have to say this. This company, Proof Wallet, which is a company that is run by pretty much people that were in the military. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of legitimacy there with, the United States and the military. We really hold that kind of close to all of our hearts, those of us that are military brats, at least, which is one of the reasons why I was drawn to this wallet. Just like I was drawn to Open Sea Leather, because Michael Bluth is I believe he's still I'm not sure if he's still an active in the military. He's a Navy man, or was a Navy man. So whenever I hear that, I gotta check out and see what those guys are doing. And this is a company made and developed by people that all of them are all in the military. So they designed a wallet that is pretty much describes their values and what they believe and what they think. So anyway, let's just get into this video here. So as you guys can see, they came out with 3 different variations of these wallets. This one is called the Executive. It's brand new, and it's a tobacco color. This is actually the one that I'm using right now. Just an absolutely gorgeous wallet. We're going to do the card test and everything in a minute, but I just wanted you guys to see this wallet here. It's gorgeous, guys. I mean, that black plate and the tobacco colored leather, it's just absolutely beautiful. Here's something I didn't know. I want to know how many of you guys actually think, which is the front part of this wallet, do you think? You think it's this, which I think is incredibly beautiful, or do you think it's this back part? Because I'm going to tell you right now, this side of the wallet is the front part of the wallet. I thought that was weird because there's not much to look at over here, right? But basically, the concept is, and I'm gonna go do this again because I don't want anybody to see my cards because they're actually in the wallet. But you just do the pull tab, and the pull tab is always supposed to be in the front of the wallet. But the way I look at it, because aesthetically, it's a beautiful wallet, I want to look at the leather all the time. So to me, this looks like this is the front of the wallet, not this. But the company says that the metal part, the metal aluminum part of the wallet is actually the front part of the wallet. I was like, really? I had no idea. That is just weird. But this is a genius design. So these are the other 2 brand new ones that they came out with. This one's called the Founder. This is actually the very first version of the wallet that they had like 7 or 8 months ago when they first came out. And this is the only wallet they had at that time, just the Founder only. And as you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. This is what's called top grain leather. Which is, I believe, it's like just the top part of the leather part, so it looks kind of like worn and beat up. This is what they call top grain, right? And here's what's weird, because I've got another wallet here I want to show you, the same version. This one is, I forgot the name of this wallet, but this one is full grain leather. So you can see the difference between the 2, right? See that? Now, there's a lot of advantages to the premium leather wallet versus the top grain leather wallet. But here's the thing. I like this better, even though this is considered less premium leather than the full grain leather, and I'll explain why. If you scratch up the leather on the top grain, right, there's a scratch there. Basically, it just adds character to the wallet. And if you rub it well enough, it goes away, right? Versus the premium leather, you can see that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I did scratch it. Yeah, I scratched it up like right there. Yeah, you can see it in the light, and it doesn't go away. So, I mean, when you scratch up the premium leather, it's kind of like, oh man, now I'm stuck with that look on my wallet, and this is supposed to be premium and smooth and nice looking. But yet, with this wallet, it's better. It looks better, but it depends on what you prefer. I do like both, and me being a wallet hound, I got both of them, and but I find myself being more and more drawn to the top grain leather just because of that feature that, if it gets scratched up, it just adds character to the wallet versus the premium, which is something you probably wear with a suit, for a nice night out on a town. You want to have a wallet that looks, really, really nice looking. You'd probably carry the premium version. I don't remember the name of this one. It's probably going to come to me in a few minutes, so I do apologize for that. But in any case, let me get back to the actual wallets real quick. So this one is called the Founder. This was the very first wallet they ever made, called the Founder. This one is brand new. It's called the Executive in Tobacco Top Grain Leather. And then I got the final wallet, which is actually not even a leather wallet. This one is ballistic nylon. And the front of the cash strap here is the one with the ballistic nylon has a leather cash strap. That's the only part of the wallet that's leather. All the backs of the wallets are pretty much different in some cases. Like these two have the same back wallet, have the same back plate color. This one's in dark black. I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually in dark black. It's kind of hard to see that in the light, but this one's a much darker black color plate. And they're all awesome wallets. So, and I think these guys are definitely killing the Ridge wallet as we speak. It was just kind of like in the works when they first came out with the Founder wallet. Everybody kind of and they did the right thing by releasing only just this one wallet so everybody could check it out. And they found out that overall, as far as functionality, it's a much, much better wallet. And it's practically the same size, too. Look at that, except for maybe slightly in height. But the difference in using the wallet is amazing because they figured out a way to combine leather and aluminum metal together to create the perfect wallet versus the Ridge wallet where they just took two plates and stuck them together and then added either a pocket clip in some cases, which was really well done, or a cash strap if that was your thing. But it made it a little bit more difficult to access the cards because you had to push up on the wallet, push up on this thumb tab to have the cards come out, and then you'd fan the cards out. And that's pretty much what everybody that owns a Ridge wallet is doing and is pretty much dealing with. And it's okay. It's a system that works. It does work quite well. It's definitely one that you can get used to. However, let's do the card test on this wallet. So you guys can see, I'm going to use one of the wallets that's sitting here. Let's do the monolith one. Let me get these out of the way so you guys can see. So I'm going to go ahead and load this wallet up. I'm going to load it up with about 10 cards because that's how many cards I have. They say you can load this wallet up with about 25 cards. I'm going to show you how the pull tab works and why it's a better wallet and everything. So let's go ahead and get into that. So I got some fake cards here if I can get them open. They're just like white regular plastic cards I got, and I got quite a bit of them, so you could do like 10. So let's just do 10. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and then 10. Okay. And then I'll continue to talk about some of the other features of this wallet, including their warranty. So it's pretty simple to load the wallet up. You just take your cards and just stick them right into the wallet. Now, this one's really brand new, so it's kind of tight. But yeah, there you go. So there's your cards all in there nice and neat. See how it is, really nice and neat. And there you go. There you have it. Now this is just perfect for anybody that just wants a minimalist wallet. You can see how nice and thin the wallet is, and the strap does stretch out. It's a really sturdy strap. This, however, will fray over time, but guess what? It's okay that it does that because these guys have a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. So basically, if it begins to fray, if you lose your wallet, if it's ripped up, or if you break it, they're going to completely replace it for free. For free. So that brings the question, does Ridge Wallet do that? I don't think so. So right off the bat, they do that. Plus, there's other things you get in the wallet too, which I thought was kind of cool. I didn't get into that. This video is going to be all over the place. Obviously, I'm not well organized, so I apologize for that. You know, you get this is pretty much where the cash is stored, right in here in the cash strap. You know, so they tell you to go ahead and fold your cash. You can fold your cash into fourths, but you know, I don't do that. I prefer to have my cash folded into thirds. It just looks better. I don't know. I don't see too many people doing that, but you can. I don't think it's any harder to get your cash out either. Yeah. So, you know, it's just a little bit, you know, it just looks better with with the, with the cash being this way versus where you fold it into into fourths. So anyway, back to the wallet. This thing does have a lifetime warranty, so anything that happens to the wallet, they'll just completely replace it. The pull tab works great, which is something that, there you go. This is something that I've been kind of wondering why. In the beginning, when I got the wallet, the cards kind of fanned up like that when I got them. To the gentleman, Andrew Pilbeam, thank you so much for mentioning that. I hope everybody saw that. Thanks a lot. You made me feel a lot better. I just wanted to say that. So I might need to have some of my, you know, thumbnails. You're probably correct, but I mean, obviously you've got more worse problems than I have for actually even mentioning that. So maybe I should have worn gloves. But anyway, I hope you can go ahead and unsubscribe to my channel because I'm not interested in, you know, you actually being on my channel if you're going to be that way. So you can go ahead and leave my channel. I'm not really particularly interested in anything else you have to say. In any case, the wallet does have really good, easy access. After a while, the straps are going to break in, and it'll be a lot easier for you to get your cards out. But I just got to tell you, the combination of two materials together with this pull tab, that alone, I think that's going to kill the Ridge wallet. And all these guys have to do, and they've already done it, is that they're coming out with new versions, so they're kind of climbing up the wallet world. It's happening. These guys are going to be surpassing, because don't forget, I don't think these guys have even been out a year yet. I'm not sure how long they've been out, but they have not been out that long. And this wallet is now coming to the forefront. It's a little bit difficult to pull it out because it's brand new, but as you can see, you know, it does the same as the Ridge wallet. It's the same size as the cards. It's a much more flexible wallet. The pull tab makes it much more easier access versus using your thumb to get to your cards to pull them out. Just not really. The Ridge wallet is now just kind of looking a little bit passe as far as I'm concerned. I still like the Ridge wallet, and I still use it on occasion if I'm in the mood to do something else. And I don't see myself using the Ridge wallet any less than I would the Proof wallet. However, the Proof wallet is really now becoming my number one go-to wallet as of right now. Just so that so that everybody knows that I'm starting to use this wallet more and more. Here's what else is kind of new. I don't know if you guys are aware of this because I don't think anybody even knows this, but I just mentioned that they are coming out with newer versions. I'm going to show you that they're coming out with new versions. This information is not yet advertised or even in the website, but I got my iPad mini out here. And you can see here, they've come out with a couple of three newer versions. This one's like navy blue. It's kind of hard to see. But you can see that the back plate has got some sort of engraving on it. I don't know if that's going to be permanent on their website where you can just get that version with the engraved on it, or if it's going to cost a little bit more, but it does look kind of cool versus just the plain back plate. So I think what they're doing with that is they're trying to push the fact that this is actually the front of the wallet. So they're going to start to maybe offer designs on the front of the wallet because a lot of them are like me where they think this is the front, but actually this is it. So the fact that they're putting this engraved thing on the front of the aluminum plate, excuse me, is going to alleviate that problem so people know that the aluminum plate version is the front of the wallet. So this is a navy blue. This is all going to come out probably within the next few months. This is the navy blue one. Here's another one. This one is also in navy blue, but they've got the brush sort of dark copper colored plate on there. And then this one's really cool. You ready? Alligator. Look at that. Alligator leather. And then they also have the dark, looks like the dark copper brown colored one to match. I would love to see this one in black. Leather. Who knows what they're going to do? But they've got these three brand new ones coming out. When I spoke to them on their Instagram channel, they said they got a lot of stuff in the works. So be on the lookout not only for these three wallets, but for the other offerings that they're going to come out with. They said they've got some really wild stuff coming, and I'm sure all of the Proof Wallet people that are fans of this wallet really can't wait either. Now, I didn't discuss the price of this wallet. It's pretty reasonable. It's about the same price as a Ridge wallet. The Ridge wallet, as everybody knows, is it's $125. Same price for this wallet. This wallet is also $125, and I think you're getting a lot more with the Proof wallet just because they have their lifetime warranty. It is what it is, you know what I mean? The Ridge wallet's got some catching up to do. I don't know what they're going to do to catch up, but they'll probably just continue putting out more variations of their wallets. And then the Proof wallet will simply try and catch up. Will the Proof wallet have other designs, or is this going to be their only design? We don't know, but they really nailed it with this wallet here. Just the design is so much better. I mean, there are like tons and tons of reels on the Proof wallet. If you go to both YouTube and Instagram, it's like all over the place. So these guys are quickly climbing the wallet charts, if you will, as far as bringing themselves front and center in the world of wallets. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to want this wallet. I think it's perfect for this newer generation. I'm a much older guy, but the younger generation is going to find this wallet really appealing. A lot of older guys are kind of now getting away from the traditional wallet, the one that used to have like the plastic windows in it, which is the generation that I come from. We didn't even think wallets could be considered art, but apparently they are. So it's something that you may want to consider. So any of the Ridge wallet fans, check one of these out. You're not going to be sorry. The leather is really, really nice. It's a really well-made wallet. The pull tab feature is such a joy to use. People are wondering, well, how do you fan your cards out? Probably a lot better if you can fan them out like that. And then you can grab a card you want, and then you're back in action. So basically, you could just pick any card, pull it out, right? Hand it to the guy, and then when you're done, stick it back into the wallet, and you're good to go. That is really fast. If you're standing in a checkout line, no problem. Um, and of course, access to your cash if you're into folding it into fourths. That's a great way to do it. Which is what they suggest that you do it in, is to fold it into thirds. I mean, fold it into fourths, so it looks nice and neat. They're probably going to assume you're not going to have a wad of bills either. Um, but you can hold roughly about 10 or 12 bills in this thing before it starts to bulk up. And I don't see anybody else carrying any more than maybe 15 bills max in there. I've got about, I believe I got about 10 bills in my wallet right now. So, that's about all I need. And I do like the way it looks better in thirds, because, you can see the $1 right across. It just looks better. It adds to the whole experience of owning the wallet. I know it's stupid, right? But it does look better, at least I think. And of course, I forgot to mention what they give you in the wallet. Now, this I completely forgot all about this, but they give you in the wallet, with each one that you get one of these, which I think is kind of cool, for free. And they ship this with every wallet. It's sort of like this key type thing. You got a bottle cap opener. There's like a ruler right on there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a ruler on it. A bottle cap opener. It does a bunch of things I can't think, but you get one of these with every wallet. Ridge Wallet doesn't do that. However, I will have to say this. I'm kind of skeptical they're going to keep this thing going. Once they get more and more popular, I'm guessing you're going to probably see this thing go away. I don't know. It might go away. I hope it doesn't, but, you never know. Things happen in companies and things. One of the main things that we do hope they don't get rid of, though, is the the lifetime warranty, because that's going to be the thing that's going to have people keep coming back more and more and more. And you're going to probably wonder, well, how are they going to sell a lot of these if they have a lifetime warranty? Because obviously, with a lifetime warranty, this will be the only wallet you'll ever need your entire life. And the answer to your question is more versions of the wallet. You know what I mean? They know that that's going to have to be the key to keep people coming back. You can't just have 6 or 7 offerings. You're going to have to do what the Ridge Wallet's doing and come up with a bunch of different designs of this wallet with a bunch of different materials. I mean, who knows what they're going to do? Maybe they'll even have a Damascus version of this wallet. Who knows what they're going to do? Or maybe they'll have where they'll take the cash strap, and that's going to change instead of having the entire wallet. I think I could see that instead of having the entire wallet be a different version. How about just the cash strap? Because the cash strap is a visual that sticks out right away. So I could see this being changed on every wallet with like a different, material on it. You could do like marble carbon fiber for the cash strap, Damascus, maybe a different type of leather, obviously different colored cash straps. It's endless. It's endless. So we don't know what these guys are going to do. Their imagination is going to pretty much take them away somewhere. And they're going to wind up surpassing, I think, in the future what the Ridge Wallet is doing. Because if you were to ask me, would I choose either this wallet that's got a bunch of screws on it and doesn't look as clean as the Proof Wallet, I'm probably going to choose the Proof Wallet. And again, the pull tab feature is what's getting everybody. At least it got me. They had me at pull tab when I saw this wallet. So anyway, the Proof Wallet, guys, definitely check it out. If you haven't checked them out, check it out. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Because the pull tab is very, very nice. It does work really well. Again, again, they said this is the front of the wallet, and this is why, because the pull tab's supposed to be in the front, so, you would have this thing sort of hanging down, when you access your cards. I think it's the concept to remind you to, push your cards back down when you're done, because you can look at the pull tab. Okay, now it's back and set in place. And that's another thing, is that the pull tab is not even in the way. It's recessed, and they've created it so that it's, flush with the wallet. So you know, and you don't even feel it. You know, it's like you can't even really tell that the pull tab sticks out in any way because it's completely flush, which I thought was genius. A lot of people have mentioned that. That was a really nice touch to have that recessed. So anyway, yeah, the Proof Wallet, definitely check these guys out. Check out all of their new versions of the wallets. They're currently on their website now. See how fast I can do this so I can put everything nice and neat. Yeah, so they've got the monolith, which is the ballistic nylon. They've got the ballistic nylon in green also already, which I didn't get because I'm not a big fan of green, but you can understand why they chose green. Military, army, you know what I mean? So they've got that going on. This one is called the Founder. Again, the very first wallet released with the green ballistic nylon one, and that's this wallet here, right there. And then, of course, the new one, which I got here, which is the tobacco. These are the brand new tobacco colored version one, which I think is absolutely gorgeous with that dark black plate. So definitely check them out. So in any case, I wanted to show you a special long lost Ridge wallet just for fun. Now, if this video is over, as you guys know, this is the Damascus Ridge wallet. This is just for fun because I thought you guys might want to see this. And I believe I mentioned this one time already. So this is the Ridge wallet, Damascus, right, wallet. This one is really, I believe it's aluminum steel, and they just laser etched on the Damascus pattern. So it's not really Damascus. I'm going to show you the real Damascus wallet. Now, this wallet, which is in this box, is real Damascus. And this is crazy. I don't even use this wallet, but I have it because, you know, I'm a wallet collector and I gotta have I gotta have something that's absolutely insane and crazy. It also does not come with this leather pouch, which means I treat this particular Ridge wallet very special. It's a collector's item now because they no longer make it. But this is the real, check it out, the real Damascus wallet. As you can see, it's shiny, and the Damascus is real Damascus. It's forged iron and steel. If you're lucky, you can find one of these on eBay. I saw one on eBay a while back. It went for like $800. I was like, yeah, right. There's even me being a collector, I'm not going to do that. But I got this one very early on when they were still making it. I believe Crispy Things, the guy who does awesome wallet reviews, way better than mine, he also has this wallet and is also not going to sell it. You can see my face in the video, by the way. So it's got this really nice mirrored look. I never use this. I never use it. I mean, you can ask me, I know I'm that stupid. Why would you even have a wallet that you don't use? I'm a collector. It is what it is. I got my own sick way of doing things. It does not come with the cash strap, which is what I prefer. Isn't that kind of weird? I'm not going to use the wallet, but yet I switched it out with the cash strap. What it originally comes with is this, which I switched it out. Is the pocket clip on there for the Damascus one. I just switched it out. Anyway, really cool, really neat. If you find one of these on eBay, yeah, like I said, they're selling it for like $800, $1,200. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I just wanted to show this off, that I actually have this, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there that have this wallet, and they've done the same thing I've done with it, just kind of like Safe Queen did. Whoever thought of Safe Queening a wallet, but you know. It is what it is, so I had to have this one. Anyway, I just wanted to show that off to you. Until next time, maybe I'll wear gloves because that guy really kind of pissed me off and threw me off my game. But definitely check out the Proof Wallet. And again, on this video, I do apologize to anybody for, mentioning that, but I was really hurt by Andrew Pilbeam's comment. And if anybody is going to mention anything like that about my nails or anything, then just don't watch my channel. Like I said, I do this channel strictly for myself. I want to, share and, if you're gonna be like that, I don't want anybody watching my channel. Just don't mention it or don't watch my channel. I think that's fair enough. In any case, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, all you kind people that have been following me. And I see there's, a couple people watching me and giving me the thumbs up. So those guys really, really count. The ones that, like this Andrew Pilbeam guy who made that stupid health serious issue problem, don't watch my channel. I'm not interested. In any case, I just think it's inappropriate, for you to mention anything like that. Just don't, bother with it. Same thing with you, Liam. That's okay. I understand. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a great, fantastic weekend. Thanks so much, and you have a great day. Oh, to Liam, I guess you're staying, so thank you. Appreciate it. Everybody, I'll see you guys in my next video. I don't know what I have coming up next. I spent a lot of money, and I should stop for a while. But you know what I'm going to do, though, next? I'm going to bring out all of my South African knives next week and go over all of them. That's going to be kind of fun because I'm really going to be fumbling around in that video. I might even wear gloves on that video. I don't know. In any case, I'll bring out all of my South African knives. I'm going to go over one by one. I'm going to have to practice because I've got like freaking 70 knives, guys. 70 South African knives. And I don't remember. I remember who they were made from, who made them, but I don't remember the names of them. So that I'll have to work on. I've also decided to come out and do all of my production knives in case anybody's interested in, watching that video. So be on the lookout for that. I'm sure those two videos will hold you over until I get something new, whatever that's going to be. Other than that, this video's gone on too long. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a great and fantastic weekend. I'm off tomorrow, so have a great day, and I'll see you next time on my channel. Thanks so much. Again, this is Omar, the South African Knife Guy. Thank you so much, and you have a great day, guys.